What is good, folks? This is Jay fulfilling another request. Somebody wanted me to check out Charlie Sloth. Lowkey, Fire in the Booth. So, I've heard of Fire in the Booth before. I've seen the Central C one, and I've seen the Drake one. But I've never heard of this guy named Lowkey, so I'm going to be listening very carefully. I'm going to see what he's talking about. I'm going to see what he brings to the booth. And I'm going to determine whether or not I personally feel like it was fire. So, check this out. And, yeah, let's see what he's saying. 3, 2, 1.
Freestyle presents.
I know you're gonna dig this.
I know one thing I remember about Charlie Sloth is that this guy he's always screaming at the top. I don't know why he's always screaming.
Oh yeah, perfect. Let's do it. Get ready.
Alright, Lowkey, man, we got Lowkey inside. It's time for that fire.
See what I'm talking about?
The booth. This guy's gonna show you what time it is right now. He's gonna school you, man. This is what you call a hip hop MC. Lowkey, man, show what you're about, brother.
Yeah, can you turn up the beat a bit, please? Yeah, okay. Charlie Sloth, Fire in the Booth. One extra, Lowkey. We're about to do this, yeah? Turn up the beat a bit, please, bro. Whether you're in HMV or KFC, HMP or ANE, I make them see AND, let you know the CASE from...
Is he reading off of his phone?
ODM, not NYC, on the MIC, on MIB like BIG, the MVP, VIP to the END, EG, my CD is way too DEEP, that goes for your TV screen, DVD or BBC, ITN or ITV, COP say ID please, STOP like IC3, wanna see me hooked to an IVG and an ICU, but I'm NOT, they went OT with the MOB, can't see me through the FOG, don't cuss mothers of SOBs, these MCs are OAPs, when I hype up I'm like OKG, you think you're a BAD, get a PEN and a PAD, F the CIA and the FBI.
If y'all knew how hard it is to rap with acronyms and spelling things out, you would be as impressed as I am with, even though he's reading it and he's not going right off of the dome, it's pretty difficult to spell things out and do all these constant acronyms when you're rapping. I would know because I'm an artist. I've been an artist and producer for 10 years. It's not easy. And to not mess up, you either practiced a lot or you just love music. Because you can mess up even while reading it.
Turn up the ACFYI, MJ like PYTs, LOL another TYP, IEAT on EID, twist CID like Levi jeans, DIE like BMP, EDL just BFGs, you don't want no GCSEs, they want COD on the PS3, I'm like DP, or PE, or KRS from BDP. On your MP3, send it to your MP or MTV, you're not on this thing like ADD, your CD, I'll rate PG like 8. With AKs, my AKA is AA. Take you off the road ASAP. DDT, these JLS MCs. What you just saw basically is how to murder the ABC. Cause I'm back in the booth. Rappers wanna chat about the strap. They got stashed in the back of the booth. But I chat to the youth. I'm strapped to a backpack. My attributes are strapped to the roof.
Darn, that's really good.
To the truth, pour on tracks for my views and I sell it out the back of the boot. I'm positive, you're negative, you're whack and confused. I'm back in the fact is your dad's in the room. Any track that you rappers can battle with, any track that I spat is immaculate. Every track that I smash, I'm attacking it. Heard you rap, family tracks are inadequate. Your CD was cacked, it was crap, I'm dashing it. You full of fashion, with rap, I'm passionate. Blood start splashing, you whip, you dashing it. Said you were packing, I'm acting the back of it. Busy, I'm really a brilliant guy, it's gritty. But really the city is mine, if you diss me, pity the city, biddy the track. From Ricky to Piccadilly to Mississippi, I'm like it. Millions, few millions, give me the vibe, yeah. Check it out when he's spitting the wittiest rhymes. Uncivilized, ignorant, diligent type, and I victimize an idiot a million times. Hey, we raise or spray flames. Take snakes off the road like AA. So waste grace, vacate and make space. You bait face, ain't straight, you stay fake. We chase.
Sometimes I wonder if they actually send them the instrumental before they actually get to the studio to record their freestyle. That's what I'll be wondering that sometimes.
You chase games like page weight on a lay. You date rate to same face to the same place. We maintain and ain't changed. We make tapes that rate pays up. We live this from Lisbon to Ipswich, for instance. Oh look.
That's what happens when you try to do too much.
Came for a quick fix, you didn't put a biscuit. You nip with some monster of beast when I stomp on the beat. If the nonsense you speak.
Them tongue twisters will get you though. That's how I learned how to improve my rap style. Tongue twister. If you're trying to learn how to rap, do a whole bunch of tongue twisters. They help a lot. Because when you're first learning, you can get really tongue-tied or run out of breath when you're like in the booth recording.
He's not gonna see some conscious that leave unconscious.
Took a lot of practice.
Some street don't respond to the beef if your answers and get hell up on the rhythm when I kill him with a lyrical. Finish up my dinner then I drill him with a syllable. Don't really care what you did or what you didn't do. Little fools are minuscule spitting is difficult. You found your man cause I'm out of main. Compound saying came for the crown of grain. I told you once, I told you 1,000 times. I'm a fountain of acid, you're alkaline. You alcoholics are out of lane. Got a mountain to climb if your mouth is lame. Bow to his highness, I'm bound to shame. Let me coach you on vocals and out of rain. Think I'm vexed with your indirects. If I spit rhymes next, I will split 5 next. I'm a big time threat to you. Slide vex. This guy lives life inside stress. I'm the best in the game, not impressed with the fame. I'm testing my aim. If I send for your name, the success for the lame. They kept it the same. But whatever the weather was destined to change. Couldn't give up for your preps and your chains. You slobber in a mic.
If you did all of that without writing anything down or reading anything, I'll be twice as impressed. I'm pretty sure some of y'all down in the comment section are gonna let me know whether or not he was reading something or not, because y'all are pretty informative when I put these videos up. It just looked like he was reading in the beginning. That's one thing you'll learn if you're new here, is that I don't hold back on my thoughts. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. I'm not just gonna say I like it because you like it. If I don't like it, I don't like it. Or if I see something that nobody's pointing out, I'm gonna point it out. That's just me. I wouldn't be your friend if I didn't tell you the truth.
Fave, my pencil will end you like petrol and flame. Burns like syphilis, you nerves are privileged. When I die, you can say that you heard the sickest spit. My verse is limitless, the earth is spinning quick. Your words are wickedest that I murk the rhythm with. Heard you were good, it's a shame that you're not. Burns like syphilis.
I had to hear that again.
You nerves are privileged. When I die, you can say that you heard the sickest spit. My verse is limitless, the earth is spinning quick. Your words are wickedest that I murk the rhythm with. Heard you were good, it's a shame.
See, he practiced a lot of tongue twisters because majority of rappers would have messed that up. I would have to practice that.
You're not, don't care about your chain or the fame that you got. Keep my name on your brain cause I came for yours. You cat go with your rap flow, with your crack dog, keep your pack low. Crack go back home, this monster is stronger than Castro's backbone. I attack those little fat hole cat soul. Don't ever get arrogant, don't start panicking. Call your management, mumbling, manner in the manner getting mad again. Don't care about your swagger, manimal medallion.
Is this the only instrumental they're gonna use throughout the entire freestyle?
What's the matter then, maggot? Where's your Magnum in madness? Man, them are missing like Madeline. I've been badder than you and your baggerman. What's happening when I kill him with a pad of pen? Ain't got the bars in your pad to match me. Me, I'm so fast, you should catch a taxi. Have you got the picture like paparazzi? You lack the facts to go back to back. When I watch you rap, it's like crazy comedy. I gotta don't rate fake G policy. Your awards, I don't rate these nominees. Just little fickle Jay-Z wannabes. Hobos are on, though it's so true. No promo, logo, a photo shoot, postcode, and your mobile too. My opponents are hoping I won't go true.
That's really good. But I know y'all hate it when I do this. My camera's on 1 bar left. And it's about to die. So if they don't change the beat, I'm about to cut it right here.
Certainly burning, he's burglars, verbally murking, he's murkers, who mercenaries, murderly, bursting and turning your burglary, burgundy, Jersey to Germany, Jersey to Bermondsey, true, go to my opponents are hoping I won't go true. I'm certainly burning, he's burglars, verbally murking, he's murkers, who mercenaries, murderly, bursting and turning your burglary, burgundy, Jersey to Germany, Jersey to Bermondsey, true rank. Ain't got a pen you could use, man, ain't staying underground, like a true line, I'ma come through and shine, in true time. Said I can't do grand, so I'm gonna cross.
Okay, he's not reading nothing. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Nonsense stopper, consonant stomper, the conscious monster, the freedom fighter, deepest writer, beat up ciphers, the people's rhyme are bound to get iller, the sound effect filler, the Malcolm X spitter, the alphabet killer, not a player, hater, lady dater, maybe later, a baby maker, I get slipped on like old pajamas, will I blow up like boats in a harbour, you spit fire, I'm molten lava, flow so cold, I scold your father, sold your soul for gold and Prada, who do you know whose flow goes harder, it's over partner, you know the answer, drop bombs on the rhythm, no Obama, baseline murder, the fake I heard of the baseline heard of the face flying all over the place like furniture. I'm back so hard, might break my vertebra, beat breaker, heat taker, sheet of paper, cremator. Since a teenager, DJs can't be VKR, cause if they do, they get PAR. I'm back to let me eat the facts of every beat. You cracks will never see, I rap to any beat. Pack the pen and beat, practice every week, attack the melody and smash my enemies. Not a send bro, but you getting dull with a bent flow, jacking off Jay-Z like a little klepto. And the tempo went slow, done a lot in my lifetime, I was retro. Everybody bow to the king cause it's back. Whether or not radio was rinsing this track, forget lost in this that cause I'm bridging a gap. You think it's just rap, but it's bigger than that. If it's hit for that, but it's just for the gap that you spit. It's just, but I stick to the facts, you itch like a cat that's addicted to crack. I'm sick of you back, so you crack. I'm ready, G, any beat, I will damage them.
Okay, I think I get the idea. I get the idea. I ought to check out some of this Lowkey guy's music and see what he's talking about. Because it's one thing to be able to rap in the booth, but can you actually create a great quality song? Can you actually put out good quality music? That's like the guys who battle rap. You know, you could be the best battle rapper in the world, like, you know, Arsenal, Cassidy. I've heard a lot of battle rappers, but like sometimes when they put out music, it sucks. But yeah, let me see what some of these comments say. It's almost like a tradition to come back and listen to this every now and then. 10 years later, it's still the sickest thing I've ever heard. Don't worry, you're not the only one listening to this masterpiece in 2023. 2 more comments. He was one of the only people who performed it live. Most rappers can redo their verses. He said this entire thing in one take. Lyrically, this might be the best fire in the booth ever recorded. Seriously effing good. I know I said 2, but this is the last one right here. Lyrical, 10 out of 10. Flow, 10 out of 10. Delivery, 10 out of 10. Cadence, 10 out of 10. Lowkey effing killed it. Yeah, he messed up a couple of times, but that's how you know he's a professional. When he messed up, he just picked it back up and he kept going. He didn't stop. Just like when Beyonce fell down those stairs. I don't know if y'all saw that clip. Beyonce fell down those stairs and the show still kept going. The show didn't stop. She was probably hurt, but she's a professional. I'm going to share with y'all a quote I heard that I've had with me for the past 2 months. Amateurs do it until they get it right. Professionals do it until they can't get it wrong. It took me a lot of practice to be able to look at this camera, look at you, and be able to deliver and speak to the camera and have a message. And it just took me a while to be able to communicate at the capacity that I can from the other side of a camera with thousands of people, because this isn't just a hop on the camera and I got it type of deal. This is like, I've worked on this for a long time. I've worked on music and video editing and recording for a really long time. It's definitely not something that just comes natural. It's a skill. And just like any other skill out there in the world, you got to work on it and practice it and do it as often as you can in order to hone those skills and be great at what you love to do, or great at what you might not like to do, but it pays the bills. But yeah, I'm not really keen on rating freestyles, mainly just songs I've listened to, but it was really good. It was really good. I think somebody in the comments was saying he performed that on stage once and he did the entire thing without messing up. That takes a lot of talent. Like if you go back and listen to Joe Budden's old stuff, he did songs that were like 12 minutes long, and I'd be like, how does he perform this? I didn't understand until I started performing, but when you listen to something enough after you've created it, sometimes it just becomes a part of your heart, and you might not mentally remember your lyrics, but when, oh, my bad, as soon as you touch that mic and start rapping, the entire thing just flows out of you effortlessly. It's weird. But yeah, let me know what y'all thought about this down in the comment section below. If you're a fan of Lowkey, leave some more recommendations, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. That was really good. I would have kept going for the remainder of the rest of the 2 or 3 minutes, and I know I talked for a long time, and I probably could have finished it, but then I probably wouldn't have been able to fit this part in here because my camera's about to start like flashing at me, and it just dies out of nowhere. So appreciate you guys again, and you have a good day. Peace.